Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the great Elisabeth Gould. She is the author of this amazing book. It's called 31 Best Ways to Love Yourself, her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
All right, I think you'll agree with me. Your harshest critic is yourself. Sometimes we look in the mirror and we see an imperfection and we beat ourselves up over it. You have to learn to love yourself. Somebody who knows that very well is the author of a book that talks all about that. Elisabeth Gould is in the studio. She's an author, speaker, growth catalyst coach. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm excited to be here.
Likewise. We're going to talk about your book in a second, but I want you to talk about your speaking career. So you've been speaking since high school.
Yes, I have. I have been speaking since 2002. However, really, I've been speaking all my life. Go back as early as elementary. I actually was in like UIL, and I used to do poetry and things of that sort.
Nice.
So I have all the ribbons and competitions. So it's kind of just been a part of my day-to-day.
Okay, I'm going to pull up your website because I'm blown away that you got to meet Oprah. And this actually, there's a picture. Let's hold on this screen for a second because I think Oprah comes up. You met her when you were how old? 18
years young.
Wow. And what was the occasion?
So I was in a high school competition called Business Professionals of America. And in that competition, I had advanced to nationals. And nationals was held in Chicago, Illinois. And there you see, I got a chance to go to the Oprah Winfrey Show. And after the show, we got a chance to talk with her and let her know why I was there. And that's how I got a chance to meet Oprah.
That's very cool. And I think you're going to be the next Oprah, so I'm just going to go on record and say that.
I'll receive that. Thank you.
Well, you do show up and the room changes. I mean, you have this brilliant smile. We met because you were in the audience on somebody else's show, and we met, and you just have this amazing smile. Let's talk about your book. We're going to put this on the screen because, one, I love the picture, but I also love the name. Tell us about the book. When did you write it, and what do you want people to get from it?
Well, I do appreciate that very much so. So 31 Best Ways to Love Yourself was written in March of 2020. That was when it was self-published. And at that time, that was actually during COVID. So between now and then, I just love how the book is endless. Like it never, ever gets old because I feel like loving yourself is something that you're supposed to do every day. And I use this book as a reminder for myself on whenever I would have moments that were not so easy to get through.
Sure.
I would actually open up my devotional and I would read it for myself. And it was something that I hold really in a high regard because it's helped me through a lot. And I mean a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where I'm at today. And due to that, that's why I'm forever promoting 31 Best Ways to Love Yourself because download complete.
Well, and it ties perfectly into your newest venture. So you have something called Pretty Girl Swag University. Let's go ahead and pull this up on the screen. So tell us about Pretty Girl Swag University.
I appreciate that so much. So yes, I have to say this. It's going to be like PGSU. Like that's going to be the whole thing when it comes to, I'm like a cheerleader. So I don't think I had mentioned to you, but in high school, I was a cheerleader as well. If you can't tell, I'm like, go this, go that. Love it. I got the spirit fingers and everything. So due to that, Pretty Girl Swag University is really a platform that will allow me to bring all of the expertise that I've been blessed with to learn through this thing called life. And for it being titled Pretty Girl, I would have to say that primarily it is catered towards the girls, the ladies, the women. And due to that, the women, the girls, the ladies that want to be a part of this university will get a chance to be coached by one of the skill sets that I've been fortunate enough to learn. And that skill set is day trading in the futures market. I'm a day trader for the Nasdaq.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so
Thank you.
that sounds like intimidating. Is it easy?
So, no, it is not easy at all. But then again, I would say, yes, it is easy. And let me tell you why. Because anything that we want to do and we want to accomplish, if you actively stay with it each and every day, over time it becomes easier. So is it easy? No, not at all. Otherwise, everybody would be trading in the stock market, already going to the bank and getting all this money. However, it's a rather challenging yet rewarding skill set to learn.
All right. So, for instance, the war just broke out, and I know gas or oil went up, gold went up. Is there a strategy to play that in the futures market?
Well, I can't speak for any of those things only because I myself do not allow those things to distract me in the way that I trade.
Gotcha.
So the best thing that I would tell anybody is whatever works for you, do what works for you, because I've learned what works for me.
I love that. All right. Who's a good candidate for your university?
A great candidate would definitely be an ambitious woman who basically says, you know, I am wanting to pivot. I don't necessarily want to stay where I'm currently at, and I want to excel into something that will allow me to have a fresh start. Not only just a fresh start, but they want to have some more income.
Yes.
In addition to what they're currently making. So for me, it's not a secret. I was a corporate America lady for quite some time. I did my dues, y'all. I did my dues. And now, you know, pivoting from corporate America into the entrepreneurship space, my target audience would definitely be who I would like to say women in corporate America who would basically say, you know, I want to start planning an exit in reference to possibly entrepreneurship and or just creating extra revenue of income.
Yes.
That be it.
She makes these amazing videos. I went through several of them this morning preparing for the show. Let's go ahead and show you this one now.
For all my believers out there, this is for you. Be still and know. And somebody might say, what does that mean? Just that. You be still while believing with everything in your being that whatever the Lord promised you will indeed come to pass. No matter how long it may take, each and every day that you wake up, you hold on to that with everything that you've got, and you know that without a shadow of a doubt, His promises are yes and amen. When it doesn't feel like things are moving in your direction, you believe. Be still and know. Speaking at her best.
It's beautiful.
I appreciate that.
You remember exactly where you were when you made that?
I do. I was in corporate America on my lunch break. Be stilling and knowing that, Lord, you have got to have something around the corner. And sure enough, He did. Because, again, I say it all the time because it's something that I wholeheartedly believe. Anyone who believes that His promises are yes and amen, if you don't know how to do anything else, just hold on to that. Because sometimes that's all we got. That's all we can hold on to.
Yes.
So I basically lead with that because that's important.
Yes. All right. We have about 2 minutes left, so I want you to talk to the viewer who might be wrestling with something right now. Life is heavy for a lot of people.
Yes, life is definitely heavy for a lot of I would want to encourage whomever needs a reminder that I am indeed Team Jesus. And the reason for that is because life has been heavy for me. And due to my belief system in myself and in my relationship with the Lord, connecting me with the right individuals to help me forward in reference to this thing called life, all I'll say is this: hold on to your belief no matter what you're going through, and just know you have to believe this, that it will be okay and you will get through this. And as I said in that video before, be still and know that his promises are yes and amen to those who believe that.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your wisdom.
Appreciate that.
We're going to put the website up for her Pretty Girl Swag University so you can enroll. And she's accepting applicants here in the next week. So
Yay!
Yeah.
Super excited to be able to do that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Well, thanks
much
for coming
having
on the
me.
show.
Thank you so much.
You're
I
so
really
sweet.
appreciate that.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.